Hi guys,
Oh yeah,
episode 7. So what do we think? So I was obviously right, so that was a great start.
right about what? I can't remember.
Lucy.
I was shocked. Can't believe.
And all of you thought it was Nick. Anyway, I want to revert back actually. Because
What do you mean revert back? That's the first thing that happened.
yes, because I want to start by saying thank you to all our followers as well, all our subscribers. So because we started off with nobody and now we're in the 300, 3 digits. So we're quite excited. So thank you for joining us, experiencing this with us, and it's so nice to have you there. And I keep saying Linda and Terry and all the other ones commenting. So it's nice. I was watching the episode and I could see Linda. I was like, what an episode. I was like, don't spoil it for me. I'm still watching. So it was quite nice
we
to see those
we
comments.
started so delayed tonight because of baby. We started at like
Like we're
nine,
living it up as parents do, put the baby up and be like, yeah, Traitors.
and literally had to turn my phone off to avoid spoilers from my mates talking about it.
I keep seeing like pop-up comments from Linda
So
and I was like,
bad.
no, Linda.
Turn the phone off. We started at half like 9:35, I think, tonight. That's
Yeah.
probably why. So I think over half these episodes, I say we look really tired, feeling tired because we just are. Um, I almost forgot that Lucy died at the start because that was such a good episode. The banishment was, in a good way, predictable, but we'll get to that. Over 50% of people, including me, thought Nick were going to go out of the three of them, and they picked Lucy. Disappointingly, they didn't tell us. They didn't show. I think the first time the series, they didn't show the night before, did they? What the traitors were talking
Mm.
about. So we don't really know what their thinking was. Probably because Lucy went for Jonathan, but I don't know. It was a little bit funny, Lucy's reaction to seeing the traitors, wasn't
She's like, no. She's like, I'm most
it?
disappointed with you to Kat. And she's like, sorry. But it
Yeah,
is what it is. I mean, it had to be Lucy because she wasn't really saying anything. She wasn't adding anything, but she was someone who could potentially throw a name in, and they were like, "Oh yeah, maybe you're right." Whereas, as they call her, Clueless Kate, she
I never
doesn't
thought it was
know.
going to be Kay. I think for all three traitors,
Yeah, but if they would be voting for Nick, then that's sort of like partially agreeing that then Joe was right. Jonathan is the
it's
traitor. That's why
probably
they
it's
didn't.
probably the right call now because David thinks it's Nick for a fair reason, but he's obviously wrong. But he doesn't know he's wrong. So I think Jonathan was just going to be gone no matter who went.
Yeah.
And Kat and Alan doesn't seem like it mattered to Nick. Well, Kat doesn't know that Nick's onto her. Um, but the dynamics were really good. So I think one really interesting conversation was Kate speaking with Alan and Jonathan. She obviously didn't know they were two traitors, being like, "Do you think the traitors will throw each other under the bus?" And they both said to her, "No, no, they won't." And then she went and relayed that to Joe and the others. Big Joe's smart. He's like, "Oh, maybe you were having a chat with two traitors," which obviously
And we're like,
bang on the money.
oh, fuzzy.
And then Kat's there listening to this, going like, "Oh God, he's smart. He's smart," sort of thing. So that was a really interesting conversation. Obviously, Alan was completely lying because they did throw Jonathan under the bus. But in the taxi, there were so many funny moments in the taxi when Jonathan's like, "Yeah, we've not looked at we've not looked at Alan or Kat."
And I was like, you cheek. But I do understand what he's doing because, like, Kat low level has been playing that ball
Mm.
with like the big dog theory and stuff like that. She's stuck with it because that doesn't make her look suspicious. She's just following her gut. Whereas Jonathan is like, hold on, I know you're gunning for me, but there's other people whose name has never been mentioned, which I think it's really foolish. Nobody mentioned Celia either.
I don't think she's ever been discussed.
No, because like she said, oh, I know, like I think that Alan is absolutely hilarious and like we love him so much, that's why we've never looked at him. But the thing is, the same like we've not never really looked at Celia,
Mm.
and there has been like loads of little small little cues where she said, "I'm snooping." What that's what a trait to do. But she's cute. She got away with it. Then she's like all like really good and lovely and tries to be friendly with everybody. That's exactly what an amazing traitor would do. So I feel like they need to start looking at her because I feel otherwise just
I don't know
because
about
I would like to see
as
her
in the
in like
traitors or the others looking at how you mean.
both. Because I feel, as in, if they start, well, Faithful's more, I'd say if they started looking at her as a potential traitor, I would wonder under pressure how she would be like. Because you know what? Alan laughs it off. It's perfectly fine. Kat blames on her illnesses, which I get, it would work in her favor. But I wonder, would Celia tremble?
How have we got onto this?
Oh,
This is.
theories, go with
Sorry,
the
I was not
theories.
expecting this to go this way. Why are we talking about Celia? Like in
Because
such depth? Because she's not really.
no, she's lovely, but I would
Sorry,
like to be
guys, I've
like
been thrown a bit by
absolutely
my
shocked.
wife here.
Well, it's just because, like, you know how everybody, all of you, actually, all of you, have been predicting, yeah, it's Nick who's going to be
I'm
banished and
shocked.
all sorts. You gotta start looking from a different perspective, y'all. So, you just do because, like, whatever is there, like, you just don't see it. Why are you looking at me like
I
that?
can't believe we're talking about this. I was not ready for this at all.
We need to get
I
the
don't really have
traitors.
I don't really have a response to these Celia comments. I can't really deal with them right now.
I think I'm really trying to be one of the faithfuls, and I'm trying to banish
You're
people
just
one by
talking
one.
about something which ain't really that relevant. Right, let's go back. Let's bring it back to Earth, my love. Some of the taxi conversations, Alan and Kat, when Kat was telling Alan about Big Joe, and Alan's like, "Oh God, we've got to get rid of him," sort of
I
thing.
know.
Alan, again, that was a classic Alan episode tonight. I mean, he was so pathetic on that bridge.
So many shorts, guys.
Oh, we've got my wife and me. We've got a few shorts to do after this. That'll take, usual. I'll do the work.
I looked after the baby the whole day, so yeah, it's only fair.
Some of us have to work.
And I don't work. Oh, typical man.
Kiss.
Yeah.
No, you can pull away. There we go. Sorry, guys, got distracted there. That could be a short in itself. Anyway, back to the serious stuff. I'll have to cut that out. I haven't got the energy to cut it out. What are we talking about? I'm so lost now. I think Jonathan,
Alan and Kat, and then they said we have to get rid of Joe.
Jonathan was doomed. Let's be real.
From the get-go, his life is just life's been done.
In the taxi, Alan went to Kat, "We all need to go for Joe," and Kat went, "No, I can't. I literally can't." Because if she was right, if she went for Joe and Joe survived, that's just clear evidence. Because she's been saying it's a big dog thing, and now Stephen's gone. She's been voted for Stephen.
Yeah.
Now she's voted for Jonathan and got him out. So something at the round table. I don't know if I'm jumping the gun. I thought Alan played a blinder when he's like, "I'm wondering if you two, as in Joe and Jonathan, going for each other."
Which a lot of people sort of didn't think about. And I think that was a very clever move. Very smooth. I think like when Joe was like, "Well, Alan, you've not said anything."
And oh God, that was so awkward, wasn't it?
No, it was like I love that little dig in there. And then he said, "Well, what do you mean to say?" "Well, if you don't want to say anything, you don't have to say anything. I just wanted to know what you're thinking."
So and I'm funny. Like, I was just like, "What?"
It's just like, I feel like, excuse me in a moment, but I feel like Joe is such a woman sometimes.
Joe is?
Yeah.
Or Alan is?
No, Joe.
Why?
Because you know how all the men say, "Oh, will you give it a rest? Anything I say is suspicious or this or this." Just like, it's nothing presumptions. I just said it for the sake of it. Like, I didn't mean anything by it. But Joe is like, "But what did you mean? Have you actually meant this?" And he will try to pin something on you. And you're like, "Oh my God, like, give it a rest."
He's trying to get the traitors though.
Well, I know. But in this moment, he's actually acting like a woman, like a lot of men would say.
Oh, I don't know if I agree with that. I think he's just being aggressive. I don't agree with that. I think he's just going for the thing. Joe now doesn't have a clue about Kat.
Well,
doesn't have a clue.
Nick is the one who said
Nick's on to Kat.
But they speak, so then...
But there's some weird Nick David nonsense going on as well now, where David looks dodgy. David was the only one not to vote for Jonathan. And as Joe said, sometimes traitors throw other traitors under the bus. So I could I could well and truly see David going now tomorrow.
Yeah, but could they not potentially think what Alan said about Jonathan and Joe? And now Jonathan's gone. So does that mean that Joe potentially is there with David? Is that the only two traitors left?
No, but Joe and David have gone at each other as well. So it would be that's what they can say to refute that. Not all three of us are going to go for each other.
No, but if
And
you're stepping back,
Joe needs to go for Alan now and be like the shield thing. And then you're trying to. Alan's played a blind. Alan obviously saw the way the votes were going to go tonight.
obviously anybody
No,
would.
no, but obviously not just voting for Jonathan, making that comment was
About
genius. I thought about
going for
Joe.
each other.
I thought that was genius. It was a really good. Like I said, the banishment. We were saying as they were walking into the room, we literally said to each other, if they don't get Jonathan this time, there's genuinely like something wrong with them. Now Stephen's gone, they just can't. And I think even sometimes the way they edit the show, they try and make it look closer than it will be sometimes. But tonight, I just don't think they could. It was just slam dunk, wasn't it?
Just from a different perspective, imagine all those people who've come out and they watched the shows like, how did you not see that?
Claire Balding was onto him, wasn't she?
From
Do you remember Claire?
no, actually, don't.
You don't remember Claire?
No.
Oh my god, the short-haired woman. She did the really bad badminton shot, and Alan went, "Can we get someone else to play?"
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was
Claire.
really
bad. She pulled the lever thing. Yeah, yeah. I can think of some more examples if you need them.
No,
Claire.
all right.
What do we think? There's still more to talk about. We'll talk about the murder in plain sight in a minute.
Oh,
I'm absolutely gutted.
I wanted to see it.
I'm gutted. Oh, I was always going to finish that way. I think we talked on the live stream about the Seer thing and how that ruined this last series. Now, they've obviously dropped that nonsense because that's all it was. Because Frankie found out Charlotte in the last series was a traitor, it absolutely ruined the last couple of episodes. If Frankie had picked a faithful, might have been all right. They've clearly dropped that nonsense. I still hate the fact we're not going to find out in the last episode who are the faithfuls and traitors. They're not going to reveal themselves. I think finding that out it adds. You see the emotion, the reaction. It adds a real dynamic. I think series 3 was just ruined at the end because of this rubbish. I don't know what you think, if you're in agreement or not. But they're not doing the Seer thing clearly. Well, at least we don't think so. But they're not doing the reveals, and I think the reveals are a huge part of the show. So I'm a bit gutted.
Yeah, it's a bit of a letdown because, like,
sorry to interrupt. Because you imagine if there's 3 or 4 people left and they vote Alan off, and Alan's just now in this example going to walk off and they won't know. Whereas if he said I'm a traitor, can you imagine the reaction? I don't get it. I don't get why they've ruined a winning formula.
Well, no, Daniel, because I get it.
No, you're wrong. No.
Be careful, because I'm gonna murder you tomorrow.
I've got a shield. Just a bag.
Yeah. So if you think about it, what you want is an easier win in the sense of there's always going to be either however many traitors or however many faithfuls, and they just win. Whereas the other way, it's they could literally get another faithful or traitor out because they don't know who is whom. So it makes the game a bit more spicy, and emotions like are another level.
I don't agree at all.
So
I just think it's terrible.
It is ruthless in the moment because they could be like, let's say there's 4 people there. There could be 3 people give green little fire thingy majiggy, whatever they throw.
Thingy majiggy.
And then one person, it comes red, and you're like, what is it? Like, who could it be? Like, we're all happy.
I think series 1 and 2, other than the series 1 ending being ruined a bit by Kieran, I mean, the endings were just perfect otherwise. Series 2 in particular. I just think not revealing it just kills it. I just don't get why they're doing it. It's actually really annoyed me. Like, really, I was kicking off a bit when they said it, weren't I?
Yeah. Well, what are your thoughts, guys, on this? Like, I know you. I don't think many of you were impressed by this year as well. But what about that? About the non-reveal at the end? Let us know.
Yeah, be interested for your thoughts on it.
Because I think I get it, but they clearly must have left it because they've gotten more views than not.
What do you mean?
Well,
but this was all filmed months and months and months ago.
Yeah, but obviously they got still reviews of when that happened, and they've taken that in, isn't it? With the seer situation, that's why they took it off,
Well,
because it wasn't working.
It's just annoyed me. I
Oh,
know it's a first.
know.
I know it's a first world problem, but it's just really annoyed me.
Oh, I get to sleep with that tonight.
Well, if you're lucky, dear. steady on.
Oh, so annoying.
I'm gonna go in the spare room. We've got some editing. We've got shorts to do after this. Come on, liven up. Come on.
I won't be
Come
sleeping.
on. I'm so tired. We haven't even talked about the murder. Now, we've got 2 traitors left.
Who did they? Obviously, how Alan said, I always got to do the dirty ones, the dirty jobs, but they might as well take me up to the toilet and start dusting. No,
What, yeah, well, he's so far out on the bridge. Some cat praised, was it Nick? And then Alan's like, what about me?
yeah. No,
Who's
Alan's
left?
hilarious.
Cat
Alan, like, I feel like he's a little bit back on in this
Yeah.
episode. We missed him, so.
We've got Cat and Alan who are traitors, then Joe's got a shield. So the potential murderees are Nick, Celia, David, Kate. Is that it?
Wait, I did not listen. What?
Useless. Joe's got a shield, so forget Joe. Nick.
Why?
That's good Joe's got a shield. We want Joe to stay.
I don't know.
Oh, Joe's a legend. Nick, Celia, David, Kate.
Why Celia?
What do you mean, why Celia? Because she's a faithful.
Oh, right.
So did you hear the 4 names? Nick, Celia, David, and Kate.
Yeah.
Who's going to die and why?
As in, like, by Alan.
Well, yeah. I've got a theory. I just want to hear yours first.
I feel like you can't really force the situation because you have to do it in plain sight. So you really are, like, limited. So you just got to do it in a, not whom I really want to be gone. Just take the opportunity. I feel like this is more of that kind of thing. But if he had to choose,
I've only got one name in my head. I want you to say it before I say it. There's only one person for me.
There you go, Terry. Thank you so much. I just saw you.
Terry again. Terry, you legend.
Oh no, he said, "Well done, Sandra, for your prediction." See, everybody knows Sandra's right. Yeah. Daniel's always wrong.
It's true. It's true enough. Yeah, I'm going to get my prediction wrong now. Just say the name. Because we've got to go to bed. And we've got to edit.
I'm thinking of the names that you've pointed out 3 times.
There's only 4. Just get on with it.
I'm tired. Leave me alone. So, Celia, I feel like it could be her because she's mentioned his name and she's questioned him, and Alan's like, you've never said, we've always said, oh, Alan's a faithful, I'm sure of it. And suddenly she's beginning to question me.
That was an interesting
So I think that might be it. Nick, I think he's digging a grave with David, so not so sure. Can't do Joe. And Kate, well, if you do it to Kate, she wouldn't even know it.
She'd be like, what? Oh, I'm dead. Am I dead?
Oh, what's this letter?
What's happening? This must be good news.
Oh, my recruited. So, I think it might be Celia, to be fair.
For me, it can only be Celia. Cecilia. Because I don't... I can't see Celia ever getting voted off. With all the other 3, I can.
Yeah, well, Joe is a big target. Can't, because he got shield. And Nick and David.
As you say, Alan's just had that one-on-one chat with Celia where she's like, I'm onto you. And I don't think he was there when Celia was talking to Joe and 1 or 2 others where she's like, we've never talked about Alan. So for me, 95% sure Celia's gone now. Because Nick, David, Kate and David in particular can easily get voted off.
Oh, sorry.
So am I boring you there?
Yes, every day.
Every day. Wow.
You knew what I was saying.
That was a bit brutal. Celia's gone.
And Daniel.
There. There's Sheldon there. Anything else to touch on? We're not live tonight, guys, because the views weren't as good and the stream quality, we watched it back, it didn't come across bad.
Yeah, sometimes it was breaking or something and we're like, that's
so it sort of tainted it a bit.
You can really listen to these wonderful quirks of mine and the looks of Daniel.
Beauty. Oh God, I couldn't. I'm Belle.
Where's your dress? I'm gonna find him some. Maybe next time.
Oh
If
god.
we get enough comments, oh my god.
No, we won't. I'm not
Come
Alan.
on, guys.
I'm not Alan Carr. Bloody hell.
Oh, Jonathan Roston.
Or Tom Daly. Stephen Fry. There's quite a few this year. Anyway. Yeah. Anything else?
No, I think it's Celia. Let us know what your thoughts are, guys. So
And who'd okay, very quickly. Let's assume Celia's gone.
yes.
Big banishment in episode 8 tomorrow. Who's gonna I think David's on the chopping block.
Yeah, but that's too predictable because everything they say they go to they talk, mingle, and then come to the table and people say words and it's like, oh, I'm looking at you now.
The only one who might be safe tomorrow is Kat. The more I think about it, Alan will have suspicion. Joe will as well, because of Alan's comment. I reckon. I don't think Celia's going to be there. David's going to have suspicion. Nick could be okay. Nick and Kat might be the safest too. Mr. Kate could get voted off because people are still suspicious of Kate. It's wide open tomorrow. Might do another poll, guys. Something else we'd have to do tonight. A couple of polls. Can the poll do the polls? Polska. Oh god, that was so bad.
That was really bad.
That was really bad.
Anyway,
the poll can do the polls. Yeah.
Oh, for goodness sake, stop repeating yourself.
Never trust the poll.
What's that? He's on the roll.
Sorry, I can't. Keep talking. I'll try and think of some more.
No.
No, I'm done. Okay.
But basically, you say it's Kat. Well, she's been.
No, it's in safe.
Oh, safe.
Safe.
Well, yeah, no, but you said that Kat. Sorry, Kate. I meant. Kate's been. The name's been floating around
For a while.
Yet nobody really voted her enough to be really like, oh, she might be next.
Yeah.
Maybe there was just a random
David,
name.
that's happened a couple of times.
Yeah, but David's happened more than Kate, I feel, and more often.
David was he could have gone that 50-50 with Mark. He could have just gone.
I feel like he's in a similar situation as Stephen. He's the clever one. He's very calm. I really like that about him, that he's really calm. And Kate is just like, I feel like she's a little minion. She's a follower. She follows. Somebody says something, she's like, oh, well, I've never really thought that way. Oh, and she goes to another group. It's like, oh, right. Oh,
she never disagrees, does she?
No, she never.
She doesn't go, oh, that's like.
She would just go with the theory there and then.
She doesn't go, that's BS for this reason. She's like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's like, have your own opinion, woman. Bloody hell.
I got too much. So.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, it's true enough.
I would love to play that again. That right there. Oh, anyway,
let's wrap this up. We've got too much to do.
We do indeed.
This is where the real work begins, guys. Yeah, you know. Love you all. Bye bye.
See ya.